line over here. See a full view. All right. We're ready. We're ready. What's up, folks? Little Friday afternoon. Actually, I'm a little bit closer to my 6 o'clock call than I thought. So I don't have a ton of time, but had a few minutes in between calls. If you didn't get a chance to check out that Curtis interview, be sure you check that out. If you didn't get a chance to check out the video before that, where I go into the 7 ways that I filter deals, definitely check that out. And then those two combined really complement each other. This is something that is totally different because I want y'all to make 100 grand, man. Every one of my subscribers, like my thing with my channel is I get some really amazing folks. And, that's one of the things that I love, even looking at the amazing talent that's coming into PEFI 7. I may have to turn that air off. It seems like that's a lot of background noise now that it turned off. Check out that view, though. The sky looks beautiful right now. So yeah, making 100K. Everybody on this channel should definitely be making at least 100K. That's my goal. It's like, I don't want to have the most subscribers. I want to have the richest subscribers on earth. I'd rather have like 5,000 complete ballers all over the world than 500,000 broke folks. Let's be real. There's no reason to be broke right now. There are way too many opportunities. If you're willing to get out there and work, then it's just a lot of opportunity. All right, a couple announcements before we get rolling. If you're not a part of Patreon, shout out to the recent folks that did join. Got a couple cool things that are coming up. Let's see. Who are some of the folks that have recently joined? Shout out to my man Tayon. Shout out to my man Michael Howard. What's up? Amari's in. Troy's in. All right, we'll stop at those for now, but I do want to welcome all of the new Patreon folks. We've got an amazing community. I've got another webinar that's coming up all the way from Germany. Shout out to Brianna, all the way in Germany, all the way over to Dubai. Shout out to Scott. So we've got just a very cool group of folks that are all over the world that are doing deals and that are doing some of these neat little hacks that we're finding as we're buying businesses, and just, man, amazing opportunities. I was just talking to my partner in the brokerage space, and one of the things that we're looking to invest in is mental health. And so he's doing it from an internet standpoint. I'm doing it from a franchise standpoint. We're looking at combining some things, but long story short, it's just like, man, there's just a lot of opportunities out there, too many to take advantage of. And so, my goal with Patreon is to get more folks taking advantage of some of these unique opportunities. So let's talk about this thing. And this is what I see as the number one. Actually, one more announcement. One more announcement is we have one more spot in PEFI 7. It's an amazing group. Just you're going to learn a lot, not just from me, but from them as well. Everybody from just Harvard MBA to an Accenture e-commerce person, and just a very amazing group of folks. And then somebody who's a little bit older, has already made millions in business, and now is looking to tackle the private equity game. So I like to mix it up. I like to get people with different backgrounds, and so be sure to reach out to Nori if you haven't already and you are interested in being a part of PEFI 7. Got the very last spot available. All right, so let's talk about this 100K. What's the key? So the cool thing about, looking back over my history, doing a lot of different things, a lot of different types of businesses. First of all, I got to shout out to my little sister. My little sister popped in. Hello, love. Good to see you. Thanks for coming and saying hi. So the thing that I've seen over the course of 20 years of, obviously my own businesses, but more importantly, when I started helping other people buy businesses and invest in their businesses, and then helping people to, within a mortgage company, helping them to grow their own mortgage book of business. So that was kind of like this coaching situation, and then moving on to even with my home investor business and Plato's, having those managers and coaching them. But one of the biggest has been as we help people build their own funds, and then with Good Merger, helping people become merger specialists. And we have a financier bank basically where we have brokers that are going out and selling money. And so in all these cases, there are people that are in some career, and my goal or my job is helping them to grow their own kind of mini business within the larger business, or helping them to go out and do their own thing on their own. And I think there are a couple of things that make the difference. The funny thing is, I talk obviously a lot about private equity because that's what I'm in. The truth is, almost with anything out there, you can make $100,000. Like, there's just very few things that you can't make $100,000. Now, if you find the right vehicle, you may get there a little bit faster, but it doesn't matter if you don't have these two things. And so what ends up happening with most people is they will make a commitment. They're going to try something out. They get into it. They try it. They're like, okay, I want to make 100,000. I want to make 1 million, whatever their goal is. They get down the road, and eventually they're like, okay, this isn't happening. So they jump to the next thing. And then they get down the road a little bit, and it's not happening. And so they get to the next thing. And I think when I see the people that do get to that 100,000 before they give up, it's that they've got these two commitments in place. The first one is how much time they're going to put into it. Now, that is more on a weekly basis. So how much literal hours you're going to put into it each week. So it might be, all right, this is a side thing for me. I've got my full-time job, but every day I'm going to put in 2 hours. That's 10 hours a week. If I miss a day, I'm going to make up for it on Saturday. If I miss another day, I'm going to make up for it on Sunday. I'm going to put in 10 hours a week. So that's the first part of the commitment. And there's just so many things out there where if you're really focused and you're really diligent and you're putting that time in, then that's going to be kind of the first step to making it happen and reaching a goal. The second part of the goal, the second really just time focused goal is how long are you going to put that time in? And those are the two things that most people just don't do. So it's like, all right, I'm going to try this for 2 years. And you really sit back and say, is that realistic? If I do this, I'm going to put in 10 hours every week, and I'm going to do it for 2 years. And this is important enough to me that I'm willing to sacrifice these 2 years, 10 hours a week, in order to make that thing happen. I'm not going to look at any other opportunity. I'm not going to get distracted. At the end of the 2 years, I'll reassess, but I'm not going to reassess. And this is what most people are doing. Every day they're reassessing. Wait a minute. Okay, I got to go put these 2 hours in. Should I really put the 2 hours in? Maybe I should try this other opportunity. My friend's doing so amazing in network marketing. I should go and try that. I heard about this other thing. I'd love to go and get into, whatever, the vending machines. I really want to do the vending machine thing. I want to do Turo. Well, it's just like all of these things that become a distraction. And if you're not in that mode of, I'm putting in this amount of time every day or every week, I'm going to put it in for this period of time. No distractions allowed. No question. I mean, you're really basically saying, like, I'm not going to reassess. You set a date for the reassessment. And I think that's important. So you don't just say, oh, I'm never going to reassess this. But every time one of those things pops up, you write it on the list. It's like, oh, Turo, I heard about that. That sounds like that could be cool. You're not saying, oh, that's something I'm never going to do. But you've made a commitment. And that's what this is all about. It's just, what kind of commitment are you willing to make to yourself that you're going to focus on this for this amount of time every week for this many years. And then you have all those opportunities. And the thing that you can do with each of those is you can literally put it into your calendar on that day. All right, on this day, I get to look back at all these opportunities that I've come across over the past 2 years. If you're able to do that, and whether it's flipping businesses, whether it's in my space, where it's, we've got two brokers in Good Merger, two merger specialists that already, I mean, they're going to be at 100,000 pretty easy. I mean, they've got enough in their pipeline right now that they're definitely going to hit that 100,000 mark. And the thing that they both have in common is that they made a commitment. Hey, this is the thing that I'm going to do. Tunnel vision, nothing else. This is the thing. No distraction. Same thing in private equity. The people that leave a PEFI and they go out and they raise a fund and they're growing, everything is great. It's, hey, this is the thing that I'm doing. And once you make that decision that this is the thing you want to do, it really is easy to make happen. It's when you're spending, part of your work time every day, like trying to reassess, like, wait a minute, is this the thing? I don't know if this is the thing. I should really try to figure out if this is the thing or not. So make that commitment to yourself. This isn't about committing to the thing. It's really a commitment to yourself that you're worth putting that amount of work into to reach the goal that you want to reach. All right, just a quick note. Whatever you do, whether it's working with me, whether it's working in something totally different, I hope y'all are putting that commitment in. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, and I will see y'all soon. I gotta jump off and jump on a conference call. Have a beautiful weekend if I don't talk to you before the end of it.